cost leadership, of course, is always going to be a constant for us. And one of the things that really inspired me when we were building Procurious was how the open sourcing programmers, the software programmers work, because we were meeting with the guys who were building the site, and it's based on a special language that'll help us connect people into the future. And it just made me think, all those programmers, like, they're contributing to the greater good. It's for free. They're building something bigger than them. And, when you research the savings that open source programming has delivered to, the economy, it's something like $82 billion a year or something. It's just like outrageous. And once again, it just begs the question, what could we do? How could we all work together to deliver value to the global economy? And, I think my first example is a great one of some of these supply chain issues that we're getting, disruptions that we're getting beat over the head about. But there's also a whole range of positive things that we could do that adds value to the broader community. And it was when I was thinking about these open source software programmers, the lovely Jack actually discovered this for me, that they have a bit of a mantra, and I read them and I thought, this is exactly what we need. And the open source software programmers' mantra is be egoless. Don't take feedback personally. Be non-judgmental with your feedback when you're providing. I think that's a great mantra. Team players. Givers gain. The more people that share knowledge on Procurious and other media, we're building the body of knowledge. So let's all be team players. The other concept I'd never heard of before, but you probably all have, is that be a T-shaped person. Has anyone ever heard that?
Only from another Australian.
Pardon?
Only from another Australian.
Really? You're kidding? Really? So that is obviously have our deep expertise, but be across the broader business issues. And I think that's exactly what we need the modern procurement professional to have in order to have a seat at the table. I skipped over it here, but one of the other things I heard last week, I was in Singapore and someone said, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Has anyone heard that? So that's a nice one. Look, to summarise, I think procurement issues are global business issues, which makes it really exciting. And I think the best way for procurement to get on top of these business issues is to work together and collaborate. I think by building our social media expertise and hopefully using a network like Procurious, we can really build a community reflex and a muscle. The more we work together, the stronger we'll get. And I think today we're all siloed. Let's try and find some things that we can work together on and really become a powerful force. And then I think in order to strengthen our community, we have to be egoless, we have to be learners, we have to be team players, and we have to be T-shaped. And that's really important. To conclude, I want to be a little bit reflective, I guess. Before I started Procurious, I was a member of a village. Not that village. But on a remote island called Australia. Yes, I was and still am a member of a collective, our own little tribe, a subset of the global community, a group with the Procurement Roundtable as our hub, a village that started more than a decade ago and has continued to grow. In that village, I learnt the power of collaborating, learning, and I saw the benefits that were achieved by collaborating face to face. So Procurious encapsulates all those learnings in an online environment that help connect all the procurement villages around the world. Nobody needs to work in isolation anymore, and in fact I hope I've shown today that there are indeed significant opportunities for us all working together. With Procurious, we really have first mover status in our profession. There's only a handful of other professions that have a dedicated network in their space. So we have a real opportunity to put procurement on the map and be a truly innovative profession. Procurious needs your support to be successful. To use an analogy, we've built a town hall for our big global village, but now we need people to hold meetings, communicate, collaborate, socialise and make announcements within that structure. If nobody visits the town hall, we'll need to pull it down and recycle the materials for other uses within the village. So I'd like to think at Procurious we've really got the tribe's interest at heart. So when you share with us, you're contributing knowledge and learning to the collective, and therefore you're helping build a stronger profession. That's what keeps us together. But what continues us to innovate and keep improving is the belief that we can really make a difference. Thank you. Questions or...